Florida, the land of sunshine, oranges, and perpetual summer, experienced the unthinkable. Known for its warm climate and endless sunny days, the state was suddenly thrust into a winter wonderland. A historic snowfall blanketed the state, leaving residents bewildered and unprepared. Streets that had never seen snow were now covered in a thick white layer, transforming familiar landscapes into something out of a fairy tale. Palm trees, usually swaying in the warm breeze, were laden with heavy snow. The sight of these tropical icons weighed down by snow was both beautiful and surreal, a stark contrast to their usual appearance. Beaches, normally bustling with sunbathers, were transformed into scenes from a winter wonderland. The sandy shores, now blanketed in snow, created a picturesque yet eerie landscape, as if the state had been transported to another world. The Sunshine State had turned into a snow globe, shaken by an unprecedented weather event. Snowflakes fell gently, creating a magical atmosphere that was both enchanting and disorienting for the residents. The snowfall, unheard of in recent history, brought Florida to a standstill. The state, which is more accustomed to dealing with hurricanes and tropical storms, found itself grappling with an entirely different kind of natural phenomenon. Roads were impassable, schools and businesses closed, and the usual rhythm of life was disrupted. The infrastructure, designed for heat and humidity, struggled to cope with the sudden freeze. The sight of snowplows clearing highways in Miami became a surreal symbol of this extraordinary event. These machines, typically seen in northern states, were now a necessity in the tropical climate of Florida. For a state accustomed to hurricanes and tropical storms, this was a weather event of a completely different kind, one that left an indelible mark on Florida's collective memory. The residents, used to preparing for hurricanes, found themselves in uncharted territory, dealing with the challenges and beauty of an unexpected snowfall. The historic snowfall in Florida resulted from a rare confluence of meteorological factors. This unexpected weather event left residents and meteorologists alike in awe, as snow is an extremely rare occurrence in the Sunshine State. A blast of frigid Arctic air, originating in Canada, plunged southward, bringing record-breaking low temperatures to the southeastern United States. This cold air mass was unusually strong and persistent, setting the stage for an extraordinary weather phenomenon. This cold air mass collided with warm, moist air flowing northward from the Gulf of Mexico. The interaction between these two contrasting air masses created a volatile environment, ripe for unusual weather patterns. The result was a potent recipe for heavy precipitation. As the warm, moist air was forced upward by the advancing cold front, it cooled and condensed, leading to the formation of snow. However, cold air and moisture alone were not enough to produce such significant snowfall. Other atmospheric conditions had to align perfectly to create this rare event. A rare weather pattern, known as an omega block, developed over North America. This high-pressure system acted as a barrier, disrupting the usual west-to-east movement of weather systems. This pattern, resembling the Greek letter omega, trapped the cold air over the eastern United States, preventing it from moving eastward as it normally would. The omega block essentially locked the cold air in place, creating a prolonged period of frigid temperatures. This stagnant cold air mass, combined with the continuous influx of moisture from the Gulf, created the perfect conditions for a prolonged and intense snow event in Florida. The result was a historic snowfall that blanketed the state, transforming its typically warm and sunny landscape into a winter wonderland. This rare meteorological event will be remembered for years to come, as it showcased the incredible power and unpredictability of nature. The snowfall totals in Florida were astonishing, even surpassing those recorded in some of Canada's largest cities. In Jacksonville, Florida, a record-breaking 14 inches of snow fell, crippling the city's infrastructure and leaving residents stranded. Orlando, home to Disney World, received an unprecedented 10 inches of snow, transforming the Magic Kingdom into a winter wonderland. Meanwhile, in Canada, Toronto reported a relatively modest 5 inches of snow during the same period. Montreal, known for its harsh winters, received 8 inches. The fact that Florida, a state unaccustomed to such weather, received more snow than these Canadian metropolises is a testament to the unusual nature of this event. The snowfall totals serve as a stark reminder that even the most unexpected weather events can occur, defying historical norms and challenging our perceptions of regional climates. The unprecedented snowfall had devastating consequences for Florida's agriculture, particularly its citrus industry. Orange groves, a symbol of the state's agricultural heritage, were severely damaged by the freezing temperatures and heavy snow. The delicate citrus fruits, unable to withstand the prolonged cold, froze on the branches, resulting in significant crop losses. The freeze also threatened Florida's strawberry crops, another major agricultural product. Strawberry plants, highly susceptible to frost damage, were decimated in many areas. The economic impact on Florida's farmers was substantial, as they faced the prospect of lost income and the high cost of replanting. The agricultural losses underscored the vulnerability of even the sunniest of regions to the unpredictable forces of nature. Section 5. Iguanas falling from the sky, wildlife in peril. The unusual cold snap in Florida had a bizarre and unsettling effect on the state's wildlife, particularly its large population of invasive green iguanas. These reptiles, native to Central and South America, are accustomed to tropical climates and are ill-equipped to handle freezing temperatures. As temperatures plummeted, the iguanas became sluggish and disoriented. Many iguanas, seeking warmth, had climbed into trees. As the cold intensified, they lost their grip and plummeted to the ground, creating a strange phenomenon of raining iguanas. While the iguanas appeared lifeless, most were merely stunned and eventually recovered as temperatures rose. However, the event highlighted the vulnerability of non-native species to extreme weather events and the potential for such events to disrupt ecosystems. Section 6. From beaches to blizzards, Florida, life put on ice. The historic snowfall brought Florida to a standstill, transforming the rhythm of daily life. Schools and businesses closed as roads became impassable and public transportation was suspended. The usually bustling streets of Miami and Orlando were eerily quiet, as residents heeded warnings to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. The snowstorm also led to widespread power outages, as the weight of the snow caused tree branches to snap and power lines to fall. Thousands of homes and businesses were left without electricity, making it challenging for residents to stay warm and connected. The disruption to daily life underscored the unpreparedness of a state accustomed to tropical weather for such an extreme winter event. Section 7. Thawing out and looking ahead, the aftermath and beyond. As temperatures gradually rose and the snow began to melt, Florida slowly started to thaw out from the historic snowstorm. The process of recovery was underway, with crews working diligently to clear roads, restore power, and assess the damage. However, the impact of the storm was expected to be felt for weeks or even months. The agricultural sector faced a long road to recovery, as farmers assessed the damage to their crops and began the task of replanting. The tourism industry, a major driver of Florida's economy, also braced for potential losses, as the snowstorm had disrupted travel plans and cast a chill over the state's image as a sunny paradise. Section 8. Weather's wild card, a stark reminder of nature's power. The unprecedented snowfall in Florida serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of weather and the awesome power of natural forces. It underscores the fact that even in a world increasingly shaped by human activities, nature retains its ability to surprise and humble us. The snowstorm challenged our assumptions about regional climates and reminded us that no place is immune to the vagaries of weather. The event also highlighted the interconnectedness of Earth's climate system. The unusual weather pattern that brought snow to Florida was influenced by factors far beyond the state's borders, including the jet stream, ocean currents, and even events in the Arctic. The snowstorm was a vivid illustration of the complex and interconnected nature of our planet's climate. Section 9. Climate Change Clues, Unraveling the Bigger Picture. While it is tempting to attribute any unusual weather event to climate change, scientists caution against drawing direct links. They emphasize the importance of distinguishing between weather and climate. Weather refers to short-term atmospheric conditions, while climate is the average of such conditions over longer periods. Climate change is a long-term trend, and individual weather events, no matter how extreme, cannot be definitively linked to it without rigorous scientific analysis. This analysis involves studying patterns over decades, if not centuries, to understand the broader implications. However, the unprecedented snowfall in Florida does raise questions about whether such extreme events might become more frequent or intense in a warming world. This anomaly prompts scientists to investigate further and consider the broader impacts of a changing climate. Scientists are still studying the complex relationship between climate change and extreme weather events, trying to unravel the intricate web of factors that contribute to these phenomena. They use advanced models and historical data to predict future trends, but there is growing evidence that a warmer atmosphere can hold more moisture, which can lead to more intense and frequent precipitation events. This includes not just rain but also snow, even in places where it is typically rare, potentially leading to heavier precipitation events, including snowstorms in unusual locations. These events challenge our understanding and preparedness for weather extremes. The snowfall in Florida serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding and addressing climate change to mitigate its potential impacts on our planet and our lives. It underscores the need for continued research, public awareness, and proactive measures to adapt to and combat the effects of a warming world.